Welcome everyone. Today, let's talk about two simple words we often overlook, please and thank you. These words are like secret ingredients. They make every interaction better. They cost nothing, but their value is immense. When you say please or thank you, you show respect and make others feel seen. In a world full of stress, these words are the oil that keeps our social machine running smoothly. Imagine a world without them, cold, harsh, and unfriendly. But with them, we create warmth and connection every day. Let's explore how these little words can make a big difference in our lives. Let me share a story that might seem simple at first, but carries a lesson that echoes far beyond its walls. It's about a liftman working in a bustling city building, a place where hundreds cross paths every day, each with their own worries and routines. One morning, as the city buzzed outside, a passenger stormed in and barked, "Top!" No please, no smile, just a sharp command as if the liftman were invisible. The liftman, holding on to his dignity, replied softly, "Top please," hoping to remind the passenger that a little courtesy costs nothing and means everything. But the passenger, feeling slighted, crossed his arms and refused to utter the word. The liftman, standing his ground, refused to move the lift. An awkward silence filled the small space, each waiting for the other to give in. Eventually, the standoff ended not with a word but with consequences. The liftman lost his job, dismissed for what some called stubbornness, but what others saw as a stand for self-respect. If the passenger had struck the liftman, the law would have intervened immediately. Assault is a crime after all, but for rudeness, for a lack of basic decency, the law remains silent, offering no protection. Our legal system is designed to shield us from physical harm, to keep us safe from violence and injury. But when it comes to insults, disrespect, or the small cruelties of daily life, we are left to fend for ourselves. There's no law that can force us to be polite, no statute that can make us treat each other with kindness or respect. Politeness is a choice, not a legal requirement. Yet, the sting of an insult, the ache of being treated as less than human, can linger far longer than any physical bruise. Words can wound in ways that laws cannot heal. The liftman's story is a quiet reminder. While the law guards our bodies, only our manners and empathy can protect our dignity and the dignity of those around us. True politeness must come from the heart, from a genuine desire to treat others well, not from fear of punishment, but from understanding and compassion. In the end, the passenger may have won the argument, but he lost something greater, a chance to be decent, to make a small difference in someone's day and perhaps even in his own. Respect and kindness are gifts we give freely. They cannot be demanded, only offered, and in offering them, we uplift not just others but ourselves. The law is like a bodyguard. It stops theft and violence. But what about wounds to our spirit? The law can't arrest someone for being unkind. Insults can hurt more than a punch, but they leave no visible scars. Manners are our social safety net, protecting feelings where the law cannot. Saying please, thank you, or sorry is like first aid for the heart. The law fixes big problems, but manners prevent them from starting. Courtesy is a choice, not a rule. That's what turns a cold society into a caring community. Bad manners are contagious, like a virus. Just as a single sneeze can set off a wave of sniffles, a single act of rudeness can ripple through a crowd, infecting everyone it touches. We often underestimate how quickly negativity can spread from one person to another, quietly shaping the mood of an entire room or even a whole community. One person's rudeness can set off a chain reaction. Anger spreads from the liftman to his family, to a child, to another child in the park. It's like a domino effect. One bad mood topples into the next, and before you know it, a whole day is soured for dozens of people. Even strangers can catch this invisible bug, simply by witnessing a harsh word or a cold shoulder. We see this every day. A boss shouts, an employee sulks, a driver honks, and the cycle continues. The stress and frustration don't just stay with one person. They travel, leaping from home to office to street. Each negative encounter adds another layer to the collective tension we all feel. Negativity pollutes our social atmosphere, making life more stressful for everyone. It's as if a dark cloud hangs over us, weighing down our interactions and making even simple tasks feel heavier. The more we let it spread, the harder it becomes to find moments of peace and connection. But it all starts with a small act of thoughtlessness. A careless gesture, a sharp tone, or a moment of impatience can be all it takes to set the chain in motion. Often, we don't even realize the impact of these tiny sparks until the fire has already spread. We have the power to break this chain. By pausing for a moment, taking a deep breath and choosing a different response, we can stop negativity from traveling any further. It only takes one person to interrupt the cycle and change the direction of the day. By choosing calmness and kindness, we can stop negativity in its tracks. A gentle word or a patient smile can act as a shield, protecting others from the spread of bad moods. These small acts of empathy are more powerful than we think. A smile or a polite word can absorb bad energy instead of spreading it. When we respond with understanding, we not only help others feel better, but we also lighten our own emotional load. Kindness is contagious too, and it can travel just as far as negativity, if not farther. Our mood affects more people than we realize. Every interaction is a chance to either pass on stress or to offer relief. The energy we bring into a room can shift the entire atmosphere, for better or for worse. Let's be the cure, not the infection. By spreading patience, understanding, and positivity, we can transform our communities, one kind act at a time. The choice is ours, and the ripple effect can be truly remarkable. Good manners are just as contagious as bad ones, maybe even more. Take the story of a cheerful bus conductor. Despite a tough job, he greeted everyone with a smile, helped the elderly, and always said please and thank you. His kindness lifted passengers' moods, creating a chain of happiness that spread beyond the bus. People went home happier, treated their families better, and the positivity multiplied. The conductor's small acts of courtesy made the city a little brighter. No matter your job, you can make a positive impact. Good manners are a gift that keeps on giving. They create a positive atmosphere wherever you go. Kindness is the true source of civic health. Let's return to our magical words, please and thank you. Saying please turns a command into a respectful request. Thank you shows appreciation and closes every interaction on a positive note. These words are the oil that smooths out daily friction. They cost nothing, but build bridges of goodwill. Using them is a habit of the heart, not just a rule. They make people more willing to help, improve relationships, and even lift your own mood. Courtesy is the foundation of a civilized world. Don't underestimate the power of these simple words. They make life warmer and happier for everyone. So what's the real lesson from the liftman's story? It's not just about who was right or wrong in that moment, but about something much deeper. When we look at how people behave, especially in stressful situations, it's easy to think that the loudest or most aggressive person is the winner. But is that really true? The real lesson is about the power of self-control and the quiet strength it takes to remain calm, even when someone else is trying to provoke you. The rude passenger thought he won, but true victory is not about ego. It's not about getting the last word or making someone else feel small. In fact, the person who can walk away with their dignity and kindness intact is the one who truly wins. When you let anger or pride take over, you lose a little bit of yourself. But when you choose patience, you gain respect, not just from others, but from yourself as well. Real strength is staying calm and kind, even when others are not. It's easy to react with frustration or to mirror someone else's bad behavior, but it takes real courage to respond with grace. When you keep your cool, you set an example for everyone around you. You show that it's possible to rise above negativity and choose a better path. Manners are not old-fashioned. They are the fabric of a compassionate society. Every time you choose to be polite, you're helping to create a world where people feel respected and valued. Simple gestures, like a smile or a kind word, can make a big difference in someone's day. Every please and thank you is a vote for a kinder world. These small words carry a lot of weight. They remind us that we're all connected, and that kindness is something we can choose, moment by moment. Small acts of courtesy build strong, happy communities. When we help each other, share a laugh, or simply listen, we create bonds that make life richer and more joyful. These moments of connection are what truly matter. Let's promise to be more like the sunshine conductor, spreading light, not darkness. Even on tough days, we can choose to be the reason someone else smiles. Our actions, no matter how small, can brighten the world around us. Courtesy costs nothing, but enriches everyone. When you give kindness, you don't lose anything. Instead, you help others feel seen and appreciated. It's a gift that keeps on giving, creating a ripple effect of goodwill. Enough changed days can change a life, and enough changed lives can change the world. Every positive action, no matter how small, plants a seed for a better future. Imagine what could happen if we all made kindness our habit. So go on, use those magic words. Let your words and actions be a source of encouragement and hope for others. You never know whose day you might brighten with a simple gesture. Thank you for listening, and please have a wonderful day. Remember, the real winner is the one who chooses kindness, patience, and calm, no matter what challenges come their way.